Hey guys, welcome to SunFM where it's all shiny here in our studio and we hope that everyone is having a bright and shiny day. I'm Chloe.
And I'm Damien. So, Chloe, do you know what are we going to be talking about today?
Anime.
Anime? Why don't you sound as exciting as me though?
Because, I don't watch anime, so
What?
I'm gonna definitely be like, I would have like zero knowledge of this, so...
What? No. It's fine. We have some guests over here today to educate you about some of the anime that you should be watching.
Not
or like
only
the history.
me, please.
I mean, technically there's only us today, you know? So today we will be having two guests from the Anime Club. So let's give them a clap, yes. So, do you guys want to start by introducing yourself first?
Yeah, sure. I'm Garv. I'm the president of Sunway University Anime Club.
I'm Jonathan, and I'm the vice president of the Sunway University Anime Club.
Nice. So let's welcome them again. Clap. So, Chloe, since you are, not familiar with anime, you wanna start by asking some questions first?
Dude, you don't really have to okay, never mind. I just put myself out there saying that I don't even watch anime. Anyways, I'm okay. So I just want to know what you guys do in the anime club, because I know that actually during CNS week we actually interviewed you, but it wasn't me who interviewed. It was Leanne. So I did not catch anything, but I would like to know, what do you guys actually do within the club?
Yeah, I'm curious.
So actually, pre-COVID, I know that sounds like a myth, but pre-COVID, we used to meet up physically. Essentially, we used to just do, activities together. It was kind of like a bonding session where we would do things related to anime, karaoke, sometimes we'll do weird debates related to anime. Waifu, best husband, all
yes,
that stuff.
that's my favorite word.
Post-COVID, it hasn't been that great, but obviously we've shifted to the online platform, so it's mostly on our Discord. Albeit in the history of Sunway University Anime Club, we weren't always just an activity-oriented club. We were quite similar to a lot of the clubs like TEDx Sunway University, where we had a set event where we used to do. So when we first started off back in 2009, I believe, our first founder, Yvonne, essentially she founded Anime and Manga. To a lot of people who are local to Sunway, they would recognize Anime and Manga as the anime con here in Sunway, at least for a while.
Yep.
And it was hosted in Sunway Pyramid. So I think that's essentially the origins of Sunway University Anime Club. And we kind of just shifted, evolved into what we are right now. Kind of like a community for weebs to just hang out, have fun together.
So,
Nice.
do you guys watch anime, during this COVID pandemic time online together, since there are many share screen function that you can use, for example, Zoom. Is it possible for you guys to have a movie night or an anime series night together,
We have done that,
Do you guys do
Yeah, we have done that
watch
once.
parties?
It's cool. We've done that once. We don't particularly want to do that because, as you can imagine, watching anime together, physically, it's fun. You can make remarks, you can point out certain tropes that are really dumb to you. But then online, it just comes down to, I can just watch this on my own. I can pirate this movie by myself. I can do this and this thing by myself.
True.
There's no point really. There's not a real connection there because some people just prefer to watch anime silently while they eat or blah 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 while they do this thing. So it doesn't really make much sense. So we try to avoid streaming anime.
Yeah.
Albeit we do occasionally do it. It's kind of rare, honestly.
Okay. It's a fun activities, right? It's different if you watch it alone and when you're watching it with friends. Because when you're watching it with friends, you can kind of discuss and then during some hot blood scene, all of you will be go. Because I sometimes watch anime myself when I watch it myself, I was like, haha, there they go again, a tiger. But then when I was watching with friends, we will be like, go, like it's just like a very motivating times, like it will motivate you. So
it's more fun, I guess, if you watch in a group. But at the same time, it's like I get where Garth is coming from. Like when you can actually just watch it alone and still text your friends about the episode while they're watching it as well. So like sometimes screening parties are, I don't know. I don't really like screening parties, but some people do it anyways.
Yeah. Do you guys have like any social media that you guys like? For example, the name of your Instagram or like any Facebook page. You guys can say it to promote it now. Like we will,
on Facebook, we are Sunway Anime Club. On Instagram, we are Sunway_Anime Club. No spaces between Anime Club.
Okay.
So currently, that's our main social media. We do have a quote-unquote Twitter that was made a couple years ago, but we have no idea who owns that. So we have not touched that for a while.
No one knows how to get in there.
Nobody knows.
There's just always one mysterious account handed down from someone else that does not know how to access
it.
It
exists, but no one nobody uses it.
It just exists there
Nobody knows.
for to take up a space for the social media. Okay.
Aesthetic purposes.
Yes. So guys, do remember to follow Sunway Anime Club. So their Facebook is Sunway Anime Club and their Instagram is Sunway_Anime Club. Right, I didn't say it wrong. Okay, good. Thank goodness. Okay, so since you guys are here, right? I mean, definitely we're going to be talking about anime stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure that way before when I was young, I have this like weird, not weird, like the wrong concept of cartoon and anime. Like we all know that it's not the same thing, but at the same time, they like. When I was young, right, I watched an anime and I called it a cartoon. I was scolded, like literally my cousins was like, what are you saying? It's not a cartoon. And then I was like,
I think a lot of people do have that misconception of like anime is cartoon, but they're actually two different
and then like
things.
they were like, you uneducated kid, let me educate you about the differences between these two things. So John, would you mind telling us about the differences between cartoon and anime, like in your opinion?
Okay, so there's a really big misconception about everything. So the word anime itself in Japanese is literally animation. Okay, so when it comes to cartoons, everything, these are all animations. To them, they don't call cartoons and anime. To them, everything is under anime. But overseas, there's a very drastic difference between cartoons and anime, simply because of where they come from and how it's being animated. Like you can see there's a very big difference in art style, in the themes of the shows that you watch. For example, let's take any cartoon like Powerpuff Girls, let's say.
Yep.
That's considered under cartoon. It's simple, but it's still an animation.
Yep.
But you see that they have very distinct tones. They have they have their 30-minute episodes, but it's split in half, right? It's 15-15.
Yep.
More than often than not, there's no relation between the two episodes. Very rarely you actually see like 30 minutes, both episodes are actually connected. They have one story and another story. Meanwhile, for anime, it's a long-running kind of thing. It's quite rare to find a show where you have no connection between last week's episodes and this week's episode. So this is the main difference.
That's true.
Do you is it okay that I say that another way of saying it is since both of them are for entertainment purposes also, can I say that cartoon is more for children and then anime is more like for teenagers, because like the age group of these two kind of shows are a bit different also, right? Like for example, when we were young, we would watch Tom and Jerry, Powerpuff Girls, Cartoon Network, those kind of stuff. And then after we understood some of the stuff, we'd be like going to watch anime instead of cartoon. Can you say that like because the purpose of these two things are very different also?
I wouldn't say so either, because it's simply because there are shows like Chibi Maruko-chan, Crayon Shin-chan. These shows are mainly for children audience as well. It's just that as we get older, right, we look at these and we go like, I don't really want to watch this.
Yep.
you don't feel like it, and you will go watch something like, let's say, Naruto, which has blood, violence, etc.
Yeah.
But that's not to say that it doesn't exist for that age group. In general, cartoons as well, there are also like cartoons for adults, right? Like South Park,
Yeah.
Simpsons.
Yeah, true.
Most recently, the thing that I can think of, Invincible. Like, I wouldn't recommend any of these for children. None of these should be shown to children. But they are still under cartoons.
Yep.
So there is an age demographic for everything.
Okay, understood.
Okay, whatever anime that you just mentioned, I have no knowledge of it. So I'm really sorry. I'm an uncultured swine, but like I just want to know, like, what's your favorite anime, and please suggest something for me to watch.
Yeah, suggest something for her.
Because I need to educate myself
Yeah,
on this.
This is tough, man. Because when it comes to like favorite anime, right? There's a lot of things you factor in. Like, how much did I actually enjoy it? How open am I to talk about it?
Okay, so let's say that if you can only watch one anime, like there's only one anime that you can only watch in your life now, what would you be watching? Like that's the only anime you can keep repeating non-stop.
One last time.
Bro, that's such a hard
Yeah.
It is really hard, but
Okay, let's make it two then.
I think I'd still go with Assassination Classroom. It's still by far one of my favorite shows.
Nice. What about you, Gav?
I have to say Gintama. That's just a personal opinion. I wouldn't recommend Gintama as a starter anime for anyone. Because, like, in order to get into Gintama, there's like a certain level of like, you have to be like sucked into the subculture, you know what I mean? You have to be in there. You have to be in there. So yeah, for me it'll be Gintama. I can watch that any day of the week. Because you don't have to watch a specific episode.
Yeah.
You can go to episode 250, you can go to episode 90, and you'll enjoy it just the same. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
But the problem with that is, like, let's say I wanted to watch episode 90. After I started watching it, right, I can't stop myself. Like, every time when I just press that episode, I type into it, I finish watching the half an hour, I'd be like, just one more episode.
Exactly.
That's it, man. That's how Netflix gets everybody.
That's how you get in there.
Yeah.
Stuck in the
It
mud.
just compels you.
It's like, oh my goodness, I need to keep watching. I need to know what happened next. It's like those drama, but it's kind of more enjoyable for me, I think. I mean, it's anime. Who doesn't love anime, right, Chloe?
Why are you dragging me out like that? Why?
Just kidding. Doesn't matter. Okay, so another question is, because just now Graf this mentioned that you guys call yourself weeb. Is that actually because I know that there are many other names also, like otaku, and then I was wondering, like, is it like offensive to call you guys those kind of name? Like, what would you prefer that people call you, like people that watch anime?
I mean, there's just a stereotype around like people who watch anime, so we just want to know, like, this whole...
Personally speaking,
is it offensive?
I don't think it's offensive because, see, again, you're watching something, right? Again, this is just like another part of the subculture. You're watching something, it's like you're watching a TV show and someone calls you, oh, you're a fan. Same thing. If someone calls you a weeb, an otaku, like, it doesn't really matter much because it's a term you're using for a fandom. Again, right? It's like, I personally don't get the stereotypes at all. I understand that it comes down to like, oh, certain people don't want to be part of the community because blah blah blah, right? Like they've met a certain person that turned them off completely, and now they no longer will be associated with the word. In that context, I can understand because there's certain people like you can compare it to like K-pop fans, right?
Yeah.
So like the whole word stan has been desecrated by Twitter, right?
Yep.
People don't want to be associated with the word stan anymore. And I can understand that. I listen to K-pop religiously. I love K-pop.
Yep.
But the thing is, like, even I can admit that I don't want to be associated with a certain type of K-pop fan purely because of the way they act, right? Like, it's mind-boggling that people can do the same for anime, but like, I can somewhat understand it. Like, very briefly, you know, I feel somewhat offended, but at the same time, I can understand it.
Of it, right?
It's justified.
Okay.
It's part of the experience. Yeah, since you brought up like the whole stan thing, like how is you find your community of people who watch anime. So like you have platforms where you can chat with people about a specific anime that you watch or share the similar interests. So I was gonna bring up Twitter stands, but they're like crazy Twitter stands everywhere. But I think Twitter is actually quite a accessible platform to like find people of your own kind, I could say, who has like similar interests or like similar artists. So is there like any other platforms that you guys find friends and make friends on with like through like the same interest of anime?
I mean, like, I kind of never really got into anime communities until I came to Sunway. Purely because of like so to speak, I didn't really like talking about anime with the people back in high school because they were very weirdly competitive about it. I didn't really get it myself. So I can't really say I looked out for friends because again, anime was just like a kind of a personal thing. I enjoyed watching it. I enjoyed reading manga. I enjoyed playing games related to anime because it was just cool. I didn't think much of it. I didn't think of it as like a separate part of my life. It was just something that I did. You know what I mean? So it was nothing really special. I didn't really go to any specific platform. Albeit like, I guess Reddit, I would recommend that. There's like a lot of stuff you can find off Reddit. So, Reddit would be my go-to.
So, you can say that basically just make friends that watch anime from everywhere lah. Like, it's a follow a flow thing, right? It don't really have to be on Twitter and like any other places. But
yes and no.
Pretty much.
Like when you find your hobby, right? And you enjoy talking about your hobby, let's say. You will find people who will share that interest at some point in your life.
Yeah.
Of course, it does help by going to places which attract these kind of people, right? Like anime conventions and stuff like that.
Yep.
But if, let's say you aren't really in the best place with friends, right? With like your community, there's no real sense of belonging. I don't think you should worry too hard about it. Eventually, it will get better. So you will find your set of friends for it.
So it's just a waiting thing lah, like how we're all waiting for a relationship or something like that. Just wait for it, and then it will come eventually.
Oh, one day they'll drop down from the sky.
That's one way to see it, Damien.
Find a partner that can watch anime with you guys. Like seriously. Okay, so since you guys say that about anime convention, right, just now, like that how anime convention is a very popular thing also. Like with Comic Festa and stuff, and those places that have merchandise and trends,
Yeah, like Comic Art Fiesta and stuff like that. I remember this because like one of my best friends, she actually she cosplays, so she told me about this like Comic Art Festival thing that last year, because during the pandemic, like they couldn't have like the actual event, so they actually held like the online like thing where they sold like what do you call it, merchandise of like
poster merchandise,
like stickers,
yeah,
tote bags of
and
like
art,
anime and stuff like that for like 9 days. Yeah, that was really cool because I got to browse because I was looking for stickers, but not the sole purpose of like not being a fan of anime, but like
Oh my goodness, because I actually went to Comic Festa, the 2019 one. Yeah, I think it's the 2009. It was 2 days in
nice.
KLCC, and then it was like, it was a very crowded. Oh my god, I missed the day when we can still like go around in.
It's a myth.
Yeah, it's a myth. Yeah.
Now we can't crowd anywhere.
So basically, I went there, and then I see like a bunch of artists. They are like how they did their art commission, and then they sell it for people so people can buy to support them. And then there are like merchandise such as the statue and stuff of the particular anime, the statues that you guys can, the collectibles, the collecting thing, the collectibles, yes. And then like there are like cosplayers, like they will cosplay, and then like you can take photo with them. Like there are some famous cosplayers will be attending the event, and then people could like take photo with them and then post them online to show that flex, So yeah, like seriously.
Wait. My question is, have any one of you guys actually cosplayed anything?
Unfortunately, I haven't. I haven't had the opportunity to. I've always wanted to, but considering I grew up like not in Malaysia, I grew up in Dubai, and it's not much of a thing there to have like conventions in general, like comic, anime, games, all that. it happened pretty late into whenever I got into it, so I never really had the opportunity.
I used to long
What?
time ago.
Really?
Very long time ago.
Oh my god, I'm
Like-
curious. So what have you
I think
cosplayed
it
as?
was like
Oh.
2013. Like I didn't really go all in on
Yo,
everything. It was
that's
just like a
long.
simple jacket, a wig, and that was it.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
still something because I know that like cosplay actually takes a lot of time and like I know that cosplayers actually pay out of their pockets to buy like materials, wigs, do their makeup, and it just takes a
The
lot of
expensive
time.
hobby, that's for sure.
So, yeah, that's definitely an
Yeah.
expensive hobby. And one thing I did want to touch on is like this issue in cosplaying because like I mentioned, my best friend, she cosplays and she went through this like, well, not went through, like she goes through this whole like people harassing online,
Yeah,
like sexually
after-
harassing her for her like outfits or like the
Mm-hmm.
specific characters that she cosplays as, and yeah, it's just a bit.
Yeah.
I guess the downside of it.
Uh,
Also, like there's like not to say underage girls, but like younger like teenagers who watch anime and wants to cosplay because they want to like kind of, how do I say this, put themselves out there, get out of their comfort zone and be a different character to be themselves, right? So yeah, it's just
Yeah.
I don't know how to
I mean,
put
like,
this,
it's-
man.
I mean,
You are able to find yourself after cosplaying because you are like trying to give a real life to that particular character, but at the same time there will be people that will become bashing at you, like, or like harassing you, because I do also have another friend. So what she did is she posted her picture of her cosplaying characters on Instagram, and then there was this there were some people, they messaged her and talk about like she should show more of her bodies and stuff. So yeah,
Seriously? Oh
it's
my
like
God.
we should avoid that, right? Like normal, like I mean, like all of us should try to be respectful to cosplayer and people, right?
Of course, definitely.
unfortunately, I think like in terms of like all avenues related to like just a person putting themselves out there, it's just like a very common issue where like people just want to like bash them for absolutely no reason. It's like I've heard like a story from like actually an experience from like one of our members as well, where when they were younger they used to cosplay. They still cosplay right now, but like this happened when they were, I guess, around 16ish, and
Right.
it's very similar to like the sexual assault like like stories that you hear like all across the
Yeah.
web. It's very common. So it's very like odd, girl 16 still facing such issues. It's like you don't want it to be like common, but it just happens to be the case because
Yeah,
people
yeah.
just can't
It's
be
very
normal,
common.
sadly.
I mean, I think what we're trying to say is like we're just trying to bring out like raise
Yeah.
awareness of this issue because I think it's not really commonly and like comfortably talked about
True.
amongst like people, because it's like you hear about it but you don't hear like people discussing about it, right? So it's a bit
Yeah.
It's a bit
Yeah.
on.
we can't really do anything about it.
It's how
just,
the person like giving the message perceives it as well, right? Because for let's say everybody here, you can go, okay, you look pretty. That's a safe line, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is that some people don't
Yep.
know where that line is, and they go over it and too far.
That's true.
It's something that everyone needs to be aware about, and it's something that needs to be addressed honestly. Because
Yeah. Because I know that we don't really talk about this kind of awareness thing around. So like it's good that we can voice it out and tell our audiences about this problem. So be respectful to the cosplayer and then know where the line is, right?
yeah,
Yeah. John, just now you mentioned that you cosplay before, right? Like you went into a little bit of it, not too much. So
Yeah,
I was
a
wondering,
little
like, because normally after people cosplay, they will post their photos online in order to, like, get more viewers, subscribers, and then like because I was wondering, like, are there any platform for cosplayers to like post their photos and then like to meet other cosplayers or like to interact with their fans and just it's something like a Facebook but it's for cosplayer type. Is there anything like that?
I'm not even sure if that exists.
Because I know,
honestly. I have no idea.
Because I know, like, some people who...
in our local community, right? They're all on Facebook. They're all there. And on top of that, for like posting yourselves online, all that, there's two types of cosplayers, of course. There are those who do it purely for fun as a hobby. They just go, they have a good time at conventions, whatever. They come back, and those that actively seek out for social media because it becomes somewhat of a second job to them. It becomes like being an influencer,
Yep.
So you want those likes, you want those numbers so that you can keep yourself afloat.
Xing followers.
Yeah, I was literally gonna say, like, some people do actually do it as their second job, and
For some
they get
people,
really,
it's
like,
their main
famous and
job.
popular
There's
for it.
absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's just that there's a very severe difference in that case, and you can see how different it is in terms of the quality of like their costumes and all that, right? They'll be able to show more money, etc., because they have sponsorships and all that. And the only reason why they want sponsorships is so that they can get, well, better stuff, right?
Yep. So hopefully that it's not people can acknowledge the fact that cosplay is not something that that is illegal and stuff like that. I mean, it's good for you to cosplay also, like you can bring out another identity that you love, and then like it's what you love, right? So you can just do it. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. So hopefully,
at the end of the day, it's a hobby, right?
Yeah.
And a hobby can be put into many terms. There's like video games, that's also a hobby.
Yeah.
And there's professional gaming where you get paid to play video games. But that doesn't stop the rest of us from still playing for fun.
Yeah. So hopefully that, these issues like the harassment that we say just now could be solved in the future lah. And then we actually prepare a game segment for you. So it's anime related. So like hope you guys will be ready next.
Alright.
Okay, so we prepare a game for you, and because you guys have mentioned like your favorite anime earlier on, right? So for today's game segment, we will be testing your knowledge about anime. So Chloe here will be explaining about the rules and how to play this game. Go, manual. Instruction manual. Just kidding, Chloe.
Jeez. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, we prepared this game. It's called Be Our Guest. It's our returning game segment. So the rules are really easy. So you will be guessing the anime theme songs, and we will actually play a few seconds of the song. And in order to lock in your answer, you have to call out your name before answering. So when Damien plays the song, when it ends, whoever wants to answer, like Garth, you say your name before you answer.
Yep.
And then you say the answer. If you guess wrongly, the next person gets to answer. If nobody knows the answer, I think we will actually extend the time of the song.
Yep.
And if no one still knows, we'll just probably
tell you
let
the
you
answer. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the best thing about this game is the winner wins nothing. Just kidding.
Just like real life.
Oh no! My condolences, girl, but it's alright. Okay, so are you guys ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I will be playing the first one. It's according to us, it's very easy. So okay, so let's start the first one.
I'll be honest with you, I know what the song is. I don't
I know
understand
the song
it.
as well. You want the point guard?
No, you go ahead.
Okay, guys, pick your name. Lock down. Okay.
Jonathan, Sword Art Online.
Yes, very good. You answered it correctly. Ding, ding, ding! Yeah, it's very easy, right? Because it was such a hit back then, like when it first released. It's a totally new theme, Oh, I hope that we have this virtual reality game in the future, multiplayer.
I don't know
Sword Art
about...
Online, such a disappointment.
I mean, the first season was okay.
It was
First season
alright.
was okay, but it was until after the first season. But yeah, I think it's a good show for people to start anime because it was such a hit. I mean that there might be other animes to start with also.
Are you hinting that to me?
Let's continue to the next one. Okay, the next one. So, ready?
God, fairy tale. Okay, don't give me these feelings, bro.
Hello?
I didn't mean to swear. Fairy tale holds a very special place in my heart, in which
Yep.
I hate it so much, but I love it so much.
Why do you hate it though?
Okay, so this was like middle school girl. Okay, I used to watch this anime religiously in the school bus. I used to watch this.
Nice.
Whoa.
And at one, I was one of those kids that no headphones used to just watch this. Okay, and like the worst part is, like, I started reading the manga, right? And I was like, oh, this is gonna be so good. And then I realized, without the bomb ass soundtrack, it isn't that good.
It's just like watching a horror movie without soundtrack. There's no sound. It's just
It's just
jump scares.
pain, dude. And then the
Yeah.
ending, oh my god, I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, don't spoil it, please.
I don't want to.
Okay. Okay, let's continue to the next one. Oh, fairy tale. My bad. My goodness. Okay, the next one. This is my favorite. I'm actually rewatching this show.
Jonathan.
Yes, John?
とある科学の量感
Yes.
Oh.
So the English name is a certain
A
scientific
certain
railgun.
scientific railgun.
Yeah, like, oh my goodness. Like, the theme song for this anime is so boom.
Yeah, man.
Like-
Flashlight slaps, dude.
Yeah, the
first
voice
time
just
slap it.
goes hard, dude.
Yeah, and then like the skills and stuff, like, wow, the team is like, and then the fact that they have their own world, and then like there are many side series also, the magical index, if I'm not mistaken, and then the accelerator. You guys must watch this, my favorite.
I'm a big fan too, don't worry.
Yes, it's like so cool when she was like, boom, just shooting that coin. Okay,
That's the scene that got me into it, honestly.
you should watch it, like, seriously. Okay, the next one. Chloe, are you like actually listening to our conversation?
Yes, I
Throwing
am.
hints, just
I'm
suddenly
trying
throwing
to-
hints.
I'm just trying to absorb the name of the anime so I can make a list.
That's
Okay,
not
so
magical
watching.
index.
That's good. We'll go to the next one. Okay, the next one will be this one.
Oh my god, why does this sound so familiar? Da-da-na-na-na, da-da-da-da. Oh my god.
It is
I feel like a
familiar. I don't actually have
disappointment.
this one.
I feel like a disappointment. Oh my god. I know this.
It's okay. It's normal that sometimes you just forget the theme. Okay, you're not a disappointment girl. It's normal. Do you guys want me to like play a longer version of this?
Ah, sure. I'll
Do
take
you
it.
want- Okay, I'll play the
take it,
longer
dude.
version. Nice. Let's go.
Oh my god, I know this.
This is literally me when I played Be Our Guest for like the movie segment, and like they played like Harry Potter's like song, and I'm such a like big Harry Potter like stan. But like when I heard, cause they chose the one that wasn't like the main theme, like but it was
Yeah.
in the movie, so I was
Yeah.
like,
This song is so familiar, but I have no idea where it's from.
I'm gonna guess, Jonathan. I'm gonna guess One
Okay,
Piece.
Jonathan. No, it's not
It's
One
not?
Piece.
Ah.
It's not One Piece. One Piece was, One Piece was and still a hit, but sadly
Wait.
it's not One Piece.
Is it Watamote?
No.
What?
No. Watamote, the
It's
one
not
with the
Watamote.
otaku girl.
Yeah, that one's wrong as hell, dude. That was like
Was
death
it?
metal at the start, dude.
No, the ending.
You guys
the
want me to
ending-
play it again the 10 seconds so you guys can continue to suffer? I'll play it one more time for you guys, the last time.
I can play it in my head, but I have no idea where it's from. Oh my god.
Oh! Can you guys have any idea and stuff or stuff?
I'm stuck,
Any
man.
more guesses?
Chloe, you can give a guess.
No! I know nothing!
Okay, the answer is... I will say the answer now. The answer is Nichijou.
Oh.
That's why.
Why do you guys sound disappointed? Yeah, it's Nichijou. So it's fine. It's just that one song because we have watched so many anime that we sometimes don't even remember what songs is playing, what song is not playing. Like it's just it sounds familiar yet not familiar at the same time. You know, similar yet different. Okay, the next one.
Do you want it,
Was that-
Garth?
Was that free? Was that free?
Do you want it, Garth?
I mean, you go ahead. I think it's free. I don't know.
Wait, do you actually not know?
I have actually no idea.
You actually have no idea?
What?
Jonathan. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Jonathan,
Jonathan,
Promise
time for you to shine.
Neverland.
Yes, you got it.
Oh,
God.
Promise Neverland? I didn't know the opening at all. Honestly
Oh,
I didn't
speaking.
watch it either. I just know the
watch the anime. I
song.
only read the manga.
I just know the song.
I was going to say what went wrong, Gav, but you know it's fine because I never watched it also. Because there are like so many animes that are stuck in my list, but you know I don't have the time to watch that. So
Honestly, I didn't waste time with Promise Neverland because I just read the manga. Like, you know, sometimes when you see
Same
an
thing.
anime and it's not completed, I do not want to waste my time with that anime.
Oh, yes.
I go straight to the manga unless it has like a light novel or something.
yeah, trust me, waiting for an episode every week is the worst thing.
It feels like... Oh
Yeah.
Go
my
straight
God.
for the source material, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go to the next one. Which one should I play? Okay, let's play this one.
Oh.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Wait, Garth, you don't know, dude?
No.
What?
They're it.
I'm pretty sure I don't know this.
It's the bees and the eagles, man.
I feel like you guys
I
really
just
know
heard-
this.
Is this what? Good to know you. Wait, play it from the start. Play it from the start. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, do you want me to play it again?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, okay, now man. Okay. Gurren no Yumiya, Attack on Titan.
Yes, indeed, it's very like trending recently because of the
You know,
Season
fun
4, right?
fact. Yeah. Fun fact. I made a Minecraft cover on this in notebooks back when I was in 7th grade, I believe.
my goodness.
Yeah,
But-
I was that into it.
Man, we were so young back then. What has life done to us? But it's okay, we are still watching anime now, so.
True.
Okay, the last one. The last one.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Also very familiar, but I'm not sure.
Shit, I actually don't know.
I like how John no every answers.
Is that Overlord? Is
Sorry,
that
what?
Overlord? Overlord?
No.
Huh?
And you call your name to lock the answer.
Oh, sorry.
Can we get the
Can we play
long
it
version?
Okay, we can get the long version. Are you guys ready?
Don't
The long version.
don't torture them, Damien.
Don't expose me, Chloe. It would have been you, you know. You would be the spot. Thank God you were the host. Okay. The long version.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I know this. I've heard this before. Oh my god. Hold on.
I like how John is watching Graph to Suffer. Yes. Let's do a countdown. 1. I mean,
Dude. I feel.
it's fine. You know when people are like guessing a song, right? When they have it in your head but they can't guess it. Normally what the other person would do is they will keep singing other songs to like distract them.
Oh no.
Stand no, like keep distracting them. Yeah. Do you guys have any idea about that song?
Dude, I know for a fact that I know this song. I know that I know this song.
Honestly, I have
Wait.
no idea, but I'm just gonna make a wild guess, Jonathan.
Cat.
Batum?
It's not.
Not Batum. Okay.
It's not. Gav, wanna give you a try? Just go for it.
Garv, I'd like to guess. Terror Residence?
No. The answer is Mob Psycho.
Oh, okay. I didn't watch the
I
anime
didn't
for that
watch
either.
that. I didn't.
I read the manga. I did the okay, quick, dude. If you are into Mob Psycho and you watch the anime and you haven't read the manga, it has one of the best manga endings of all time. Of all time, it is one of the best manga I've ever read. Has such a satisfying ending. Please do read it. It's amazing.
Yep, guys, audience, are you guys listening? Please
So good.
watch Mob Psycho because it has the best ending according to Gav. Because for me, there's another show with a very good ending. In the manga is Katekyo Hitman Reborn.
Oh, dude, I love Hitman
I know where
Reborn.
this is going.
So
But I'm so
good.
sad that the anime is always stuck at episode 203. Like, I'll be like, oh my goodness. It's okay, I'll just cry at the corner. So, but yeah, it's very good. Hitman Reborn. Okay, so that's all for our game. Yep, 7 songs, and we know that who got it. You know who took the lead and won the game.
Everyone's a
Congrats,
winner.
Jonathan.
Woo! No, everyone's
Yes.
a winner.
He's my vice president for a reason. Okay, I'll just say.
But the winner takes it all, you know. Was it like tough? The game, or was it like, man, you know?
See, I would say that if I was very ever so slightly competent at remembering stuff, it would have been an easy game. But sadly, I happen to be me. So
It happens. It happens.
yeah.
Yeah. Chloe,
There's
did you
actually
get all of
a
the?
web app to play this kind
Yep.
of game. Like, there's an actual website where you can guess anime openings. You just play one at complete
Oh.
random
Yeah.
out of like you could have
Oh.
like your my anime list or any list, whichever one. You just add like shows in there, right? And it will take a random song from those shows and they'll play it for like however long,
Oh.
10 seconds, 20 seconds, and you have that long to guess it. It's honestly
Damn.
quite a lot of fun. I play with my friends every now and then. Alright.
Man, we should have done that.
Yeah, I was gonna say we should have done that.
But it's fine. But Chloe, did you like got all the names down or most of the names down?
No, I need a list. Y'all have to help me out with this because I am still new.
Yeah, I'll send you the list later. But I think you should start watching it.
I mean,
You don't
like,
start watching
yeah,
it.
I will start watching because I mean I've watched. I don't even remember the name of the anime that I watched because my friend kind of forced me into watching it. So I was like, all right, I'm just gonna. But it was nice. It was, and I actually enjoyed it. So time to watch more, I guess.
Yes, definitely. So to wrap up this episode, so is there anything Garth and John want to tell to the audience about anime or like your anime club, like anything?
If you're into anime, watch it. Stop caring about what people think. It's just like something that you
Preach.
enjoy. Yeah, just like be
Yeah.
yourself. You know what I mean? Unapologetically.
Yeah.
And if you want to vibe with a bunch of weebs that have similar tastes or like a varying amount of taste, really, you can join the anime
Yeah.
club. We have a bunch of people that just love to vibe and get along with each other and play games with us. I guess you know what I mean. We have weekly events. So yeah, you can follow us on our Instagram, Facebook that we previously mentioned, Sunway_Anime Club. Yeah, just drop by. We'll love to welcome you.
Okay.
Alright, there you have it. Thank you
Yeah.
guys so much for joining us today. It was great fun having you guys on
Yeah.
here this episode. So make sure you guys actually follow their social, Sunway_. Am I getting it right?
Yep.
Yes.
Sunway_Anime
Underscore.
Club.
Sunway
Anime Club. Alright. And also our Instagram at Sunway FM. Alright, we'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.
Stay safe and take care, guys. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.